Hey there, friends. So glad you're here today. Now, let me ask you, have you ever wondered if sex after 70 is even possible? Maybe you've thought, at my age, isn't that part of life behind me? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's absolutely not too late. Sex after 70 is not only possible, it can be amazing. And today, we're going to talk all about it. We all know that as we age, our bodies go through changes. Maybe you're not as flexible as you used to be, or you've noticed things don't work quite the same way they did when you were younger. But that doesn't mean your sex life has to suffer. In fact, many people in their 70s and beyond have amazing, fulfilling sex lives. The truth is, there are plenty of ways to improve your sex life after 70, and we're going to explore those today. In this video, we're going to debunk some myths about sex after 70, explore the changes that happen to your body, and give you actionable tips on how to enhance your intimacy, boost your confidence, and enjoy a fulfilling sex life at any age. Whether you're in a long-term relationship, single, or somewhere in between, this video is for anyone looking to keep that spark alive, no matter how old you are. But before we dive into it, go ahead and hit that like button if you're ready to discover how to keep your intimacy strong and your sex life thriving after 70. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We've got tons of tips for healthy aging, relationships, and living life to the fullest. All right, let's jump in, because sex after 70 isn't just about age. It's about connection, confidence, and staying vibrant in every aspect of your life. Now that we've established that sex after 70 isn't just possible, but can be amazing, let's dive into some important truths about sex at this stage of life. It's time to debunk some myths and set the record straight. 1. Your body changes, but intimacy can stay just as fulfilling. Let's start with the facts. As we age, our bodies naturally go through some changes. And yes, that means that sex won't feel exactly like it did when we were younger. But here's the good news. Those changes don't mean you can't still have amazing sex. In fact, many people in their 70s and beyond are enjoying great sex lives. They've just learned how to adapt and embrace the changes. For example, women after menopause often experience changes in their vaginal health, like dryness or discomfort. But don't worry, there are solutions. Lubricants and moisturizing creams can help keep things comfortable, and your doctor might recommend some topical treatments to make things feel better. And guess what? It's totally normal, and you're definitely not alone. For men, it's common to experience changes in erectile function as you age, but this doesn't mean intimacy is over. There are plenty of options, from medications like Viagra to other treatments that can help keep things working. And even if you find that you're not always able to maintain an erection, that doesn't mean intimacy is off the table. Sex is about more than just the physical act. It's about connection, affection, and pleasure. 2. Emotional intimacy becomes even more important. One of the biggest changes that many people experience as they age is the emphasis on emotional intimacy. As you get older, your priorities might shift a little bit. It's not just about the physical aspect of sex anymore. It's about feeling emotionally connected to your partner. And here's the truth. Emotional intimacy is just as important as physical intimacy, if not more so. As we age, we crave connection more than ever. The good news is that this emotional intimacy can enhance your sex life significantly. When you feel safe, loved, and connected with your partner, sex becomes more fulfilling. It's not just about physical pleasure. It's about the emotional closeness that comes with sharing that experience. Let's take George and Barbara from Colorado. They're in their late 70s and have been married for over 50 years. George says, "The physical part has changed a bit for us, but the emotional connection is what keeps our intimacy alive. We laugh together, we hold hands, we talk about our day, and that brings us closer. When we do get intimate, it's about that closeness, not just the act itself." This is the key to a fulfilling sex life after 70. Focusing on emotional connection can make your relationship stronger and your sex life even more rewarding. 3. Communication is the secret to great sex after 70. Here's a big one: communication. Talking openly with your partner about your sexual needs, desires, and any changes you're experiencing is crucial to maintaining a healthy sex life. You might feel awkward at first, but trust me, it's worth it. Many people don't realize how important communication is, especially when it comes to intimacy after 70. If something's not working for you, or if you've noticed any physical or emotional changes, talk about it. There's no shame in addressing any discomfort or concerns. The more you talk about it, the more you'll both feel comfortable and confident in your relationship. For example, Elaine from Arizona shared that when she and her husband Tom started noticing changes in their sex life, they sat down and had a conversation. Elaine says, "It was a bit awkward at first, but once we started talking about what was working and what wasn't, things got so much better. Now, we focus on enjoying each other in ways that make us both feel comfortable." Communication is also key when it comes to setting expectations. Maybe you don't have the same physical stamina you did in your 40s, and that's okay. Focus on what feels good for both of you and be open about the changes that are happening in your bodies. It's about being on the same page and making sure you're both enjoying your time together. 4. There are plenty of ways to enhance your sex life. After 70, you might be thinking, "All right, this all sounds great, but how do I actually improve my sex life after 70? Don't worry, I've got you covered. There are plenty of ways to enhance your intimacy and improve your sex life, no matter your age. Here are some practical tips. Try different positions. As we age, certain positions might be more comfortable than others. Experiment with what feels good and don't be afraid to try something new. Use lubricants. Whether you're experiencing vaginal dryness or just want a little extra comfort, lubricants are a game changer. There are so many options available today that make intimacy easier and more comfortable. Set the mood. Don't underestimate the power of atmosphere. Dim the lights, put on some soft music, and take your time. Creating a romantic, relaxing environment can make a huge difference in how you feel and connect. Stay active. Regular physical activity helps keep you feeling strong, flexible, and energized. The more you stay active, the more stamina you'll have, which will make intimacy more enjoyable. Focus on pleasure. Don't worry about performance. Focus on what feels good for both you and your partner. Take the time to explore each other's bodies and connect in a way that feels natural and comfortable for both of you. Actionable advice. So here's the takeaway. Sex after 70 is not only possible, it can be better than ever. Embrace the changes in your body, focus on emotional connection, and talk openly with your partner about your needs. And most importantly, don't forget that pleasure is not just physical. It's about connection, trust, and fun. If you are ready to take your intimacy to the next level and enjoy a fulfilling sex life, start by having that conversation with your partner. Explore, experiment, and make time to enjoy each other in new ways. It's never too late to feel confident, connected, and full of life. Now that we've explored the truths about sex after 70 and how emotional connection and communication are key, let's get into some practical tips you can start using today to enhance your sex life and feel more confident and connected. 1. Embrace your body's changes and be patient. As we get older, our bodies change, and that's perfectly normal. Maybe you're noticing that things don't work quite the same as they did in your younger years, and that can feel frustrating at times. But here's the truth. Aging doesn't mean the end of a satisfying sex life. It just means you have to embrace the changes and adjust. For women, vaginal dryness can be a common issue after menopause, but there are plenty of solutions. Lubricants and moisturizing creams are your best friends here. They can make intimacy more comfortable, and they'll help you feel more relaxed and confident. Don't be afraid to experiment with different options to see what works best for you. For men, you might experience changes in erectile function as you get older. But again, that's completely normal. It doesn't mean that intimacy is over. Many men find that using medications like Viagra or other treatments can help them maintain an erection. But even if you're not always able to perform as you used to, remember, sex is about connection, not just performance. Focus on what feels good and enjoy the moment with your partner. And for both men and women, the key is to be patient with your body and embrace the changes. Sex after 70 isn't about trying to replicate your younger self. It's about discovering new ways to connect and enjoy each other. 2. Take the pressure off. Focus on pleasure. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is thinking that sex has to be perfect. It doesn't. If there's one thing I've learned in talking to seniors about intimacy, it's that pressure is the enemy. So here's the deal. Let go of the idea that sex has to look a certain way. Forget about trying to be the perfect lover or worrying about how your body looks. Instead, focus on pleasure and connection. Explore your body in new ways, share a sensual touch, and savor the moments of intimacy. Enjoy the process, not just the outcome. For example, try incorporating non-sexual physical touch into your relationship. Cuddling, hugging, or even holding hands. It's easy to let these little moments slip away, but they are so important for maintaining intimacy and keeping your emotional bond strong. When you focus on pleasure, everything becomes more relaxed and enjoyable. And that leads to a much more fulfilling and fun sex life. Don't worry about trying to replicate what you did in your 30s or 40s. Just enjoy the moment with your partner. 3. Try new things. Keep the spark alive. It's easy to fall into a routine as we get older, especially if we've been in a long-term relationship. But the truth is, variety is the spice of life, especially when it comes to intimacy. So, if you feel like things are getting a little too familiar, try shaking things up. Experiment with new positions, sensual massages, or even explore new forms of intimacy that might be more comfortable or enjoyable for you. For example, some couples find that mutual self-pleasure is a great way to maintain intimacy and connection without the pressure of full intercourse. Take the time to explore what feels good for both of you, whether that's through different types of touch, exploring new fantasies, or simply having more frequent conversations about intimacy. And don't forget about the importance of playfulness. Don't be afraid to be silly, flirt, and laugh. Keeping things lighthearted helps to build the emotional connection that will keep intimacy strong, and it also makes the experience more enjoyable. 4. Take care of your body. Physical fitness is key. Now, I can't talk about improving your sex life without addressing physical health. Staying active as you age is crucial for maintaining energy, flexibility, and stamina, which all play a role in your intimacy. Here are some ways you can improve your physical fitness to enhance your sex life. Strengthen your pelvic muscles. Doing Kegel exercises can improve muscle tone and increase pleasure for both partners. Stay flexible. Yoga or stretching exercises can help you maintain flexibility and improve blood flow, which can make intimacy more enjoyable. Stay active. Whether it's walking, swimming, or even dancing, regular physical activity boosts circulation, improves stamina, and increases energy levels, all of which are important for a healthy sex life. The key is to keep moving and stay active in a way that works for you. When you feel strong and healthy, your confidence naturally increases, and that will make intimacies more enjoyable. 5. Talk to your doctor. Don't be afraid to seek help. If you're struggling with any aspect of intimacy, whether it's physical or emotional, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Many seniors hesitate to talk to their doctor about sexual health, but it's so important to have an open conversation. Your doctor can help you find solutions to any challenges you might be facing, whether that's through medication, therapy, or other treatments. There's no shame in asking for help, and being proactive about your health is the best thing you can do for your well-being and intimacy. Actionable takeaways. So here's the bottom line. Sex after 70 can be fulfilling and fun. It's about embracing the changes in your body, communicating openly with your partner, and focusing on connection instead of perfection. By staying active, trying new things, and being patient with each other, you can continue to enjoy a vibrant and satisfying sex life well into your golden years. If you've enjoyed this video and want more tips on living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life as you age, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might find this helpful. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about sex and intimacy after 70? Drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going.